Name is Michael Dworak. I'm from Queens, massive Queens to be exact, born and raised. So like memory lane, fucking just cruising through this. Oh shit.
You good?
Nothing has changed in fucking 20 years, bro.
Oh man. Yeah, that was crazy.
That was fucking scary.
Just about to ask you about that shot. I was like, you can do that again? Do the boneless and then the heel flip.
I'm not trying to get it.
Yeah.
Go around.
I'm worried. I'm trying to catch up and shit. You moving, Mike?
Shit.
You in top form right now, huh?
Top form my ass. I'm dying right now. Queens, massive Queens to be exact. Born and raised. Occupation, I'm a case manager for supportive housing in the Bronx with Bronxworks.
Awesome. So, tell me about the first time that you came to Forest.
Exact year, I don't know. Well, shit, I was 2007, and that was like the first skate park I went to, because like I would drive by my mom when I was going to Rockaway or some shit, or even Woodhaven to go shopping. And I had my skateboard, but I was like, that poser feeling. We were like, I'm just cruising around, like I'm seeing all these kids ripping in here. But eventually my mom's like patted me up, but like some bullshit ass Target pads and helmet. So when I came over here, like for some reason I was too scared to cruise around. The first thing I wanted to do was drop in this half pipe they had. The older one back then I was mentioning before with the flat bottom. And yeah, just like, I just remember skating that, just dropping in that, eating shit like twice, but then finally getting it, and that was like that thrill. And then after that I was just coming back to this park to skate that ramp, and eventually I opened up to like try other stuff, other obstacles.
So you were dolly when you came, or you came with mom?
I came with my mom, so mom sat, mom's supportive mom at the side of the ledges, everyone's smoking and shit, she's just sitting there all innocent, my Polish mom watching me skate.
So what made you keep coming back? That was the vibe, but what made you
the feeling of that dropping in, like that's what kept me going. And I realized that skateboarding was my interest at that point. And then eventually I started meeting some friends here. I had a friend of mine named Kevin. We actually grew up in Massville together, but he started coming to this park because I was skating. So like when he started skating like that, we both were just kind of like hyping each other up, feeding off each other's energy and stuff. So
tell me about that feeling. What does it feel like when you skate at Forest with your friends?
I don't know, even though like I was very young, I didn't have much problems or adversaries in my life yet, like it's still it was an escape from like what life is. Like I was able to be here and shut everything off from the world and just have fun with my friends, like be interested in doing something new, trying something new, even if it meant hurting myself. So
that's awesome. So what kind of impact do you think that it had with you, like as a person skateboarding here?
Impact wise, I guess it's in a way it inspired me to keep doing what I was doing, but also just open myself to socialize with people. I was definitely, I wouldn't say antisocial, but I was like, very nervous, very shy. So the more I was able to find a place where other people are doing the same thing as me, I was able to open myself up and socialize more and made friends, you know?
Right. So I'm gonna name some names, and you tell me what you think about when you hear these names. You could take a moment and then kind of mention that again, and then, you know, kind of state that name. So when I mention the word Peasy to you, or the name Peasy to you, what does that mean to you?
Honestly, to be honest, I don't even know because I heard it be tossed around for so many years. Peas, I just called it peas. Like, it just something that everyone said, so you're the wrong person to ask me that one. When people said peas, I'm just like, word, peas. I just kind of like it, just the word that people said, so it kind of came, you know, went along with it.
Okay. So if I were to mention Senator Addabbo to you, what does that name mean to you?
Not much, unfortunately, because I haven't, like, we've talked a little bit about the politics behind this and, like, at least the reform they want to make for this park and try to make changes, so it's signed up. I mean, I would have to fill myself in more on that information about who they are. But.
So, no shame. A lot of skaters don't know. It's all good. Senator Addabbo was the city councilman when the park was inaugurated.
Okay.
So he was the big push behind getting the funds for it through the council board or whatever.
When this first came out?
When
like,
this first came out.
That was like, what, 06? Before that?
Longer.
Wow.
So
yeah.
that brings us into the next question. How old do you think Forrest is?
I was going to say 10, 11 years old.
It's actually 23 this spring.
Wow, fuck, that's, yeah, I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
So many other kids have felt what I felt coming to here when they're younger, you know?
You can imagine a whole
multiple generations of kids at this park. And I love that. That's beauty to me in skateboarding.
Yeah, let's like dig into that a little bit. What's your first impression about the park right now?
I feel like, so me personally, like, oh shit, sorry.
You're good.
For me personally, it's still a gem, even though there is, like we said, there's things that need to be repaired, things that are janky, there's holes, it's dangerous, but I grew up skating something like this. It wasn't as bad then, you know, but I still grew up skating this, so I don't know, there's a little bit of comfort in this, in the chaos.
And what's your hope for the park?
You know, whether it's, well, number one, besides just repairs or maybe even like re-renovating the park to make it a concrete park, I would love just to see, I love to see it, first of all, open all the time, and I love to see kids coming here and kids coming after school and just actually making something of it, community. Go out here and film, go out here and talk shit, you know? This should be your place to feel safe to do those things, you know?
That's fair. So now, with knowing that's your expectation for the park, what's the realistic expectation? What do you think is gonna happen realistically?
Realistically, it could mean a lot of things. I don't want to stray too far into pessimism, but I would say like they would probably tear this park down just based on how they're acting about it, how they're treating it. That's what I'm expecting, but that's just being maybe too pessimistic. Could, you know, in a way it could be realistic, but that's what I expect. I just don't want that to happen.
So what was the best moment that you've had in Forest?
Best moments of Forest, besides I would say, even though it's like very sentimental, like learning how to drop in, is actually when they brought this new half pipe over, and me and my friends started filming. Like that was it. Like now we're like good enough to like, oh, let's start actually filming tricks. So just like being able to film it, even those little dad cams, that was the best thing ever, to replay that. So filming days, that was my favorite, most memorable times at this park.
That's awesome.
So
if you had to sum up, you know, Forest and Peasy as a whole, you know, what's one word you would use maybe? Let's go with that.
it's a gem. Childhood gem. No matter what condition it is, it still made some of the best skaters. The skaters you named, a lot of them came from here, and that made them. So even though it's janky, it builds character, it builds skateboarding style. It's a gem. This park's a gem for me.
And what's the best life lesson that you've gotten from being here and growing your skateboarding here?
Best life lesson, socialize, meet people, talk to people, open yourself up more, and be open to fucking eating shit, like hurting yourself. This is the battlegrounds for eating shit and breaking my fucking fingers and first time and stuff, you know. I rolled my ankle here my first time too. That became a repeat situation in skateboarding. But that's the first time I learned that. I mean, first time it happened to me. So learn to endure the pain. Keep it moving forward.
Mike, thank you, man.
Hey,
this is really good.
I'm glad I could say something, man. I appreciate it.
No, I appreciate you. That was awesome, and we breathe.